Good morning, everyone. It's Hanifa Menon from hearthealthbrainhealth.com, encouraging healthy grieving and mindful actions. Today, I am all about respect. RESPECT. Find out what it means to me. And I'll find out what it means to you too. The quotation that I came across today is by Miguel Angel Ruiz. And the quotation says, "Respect is one of the greatest expressions of love." And I believe this. And you might think, why am I thinking about respect? I can tell you that for a little while I've been communicating with a new acquaintance from India. And this person is always communicating with me with using the name ma'am or the reference ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I'll get back to you, ma'am. That sort of idea. And it's so kind. I can feel the respect from the word. And I know the culture is trained in a way to provide that respect. And it made me contemplate this morning about what do we think about respect? So when I think about many third world countries will use the terms ma'am or sir when they're speaking to another person, especially a person in what is perceived authority or sometimes an older person. And it's very, very polite. I find it very, very kind and compassionate in terms of the mannerism to use the language is very, very nice. I think about North America and I think about how, a lot of people will say, oh, kids aren't respectful these days, or sometimes my parent doesn't respect me, or that sort of idea. And I think it's interesting because, okay, even in first world countries, people used to use terms like sir and ma'am quite a bit. And it was the same sort of idea that is happening and still continues in third world countries. So, of course, with everything, there's good and not so good. So I was contemplating about what is it about respect with other people that matters to me. And I hope to you too. I think a lot of times it's what people do for us makes us respect them, or what people might do for their profession, what people might do for a living. Maybe it's the amount of money that they have. Maybe it's the stores that they own. Maybe it's the traveling that they do. There's something that we respect about them, and we speak to them a little bit differently. And then there are some that we think of as not someone that we respect. Maybe they're lazy. Maybe what we would call lazy. Maybe they haven't worked for 10 years. Maybe they are um, living at home. Maybe, and they're in their 40s or 50s. Maybe they are doing actions that we're not so pleased with, so we don't respect them. And then you know that I'm looking at spirituality. And I think that each person should be respected. Now, I know that even myself, when in the past, if I had seen someone who I thought was doing something not kind or not respectful to another, I myself would not feel respectful to that person. And it's only in contemplation and spiritual growth and evolution for myself that I think about this. And I think, what is it that I do not like? It might be a behavior that a person does, but it's not the person. It's not the depth of the person. Where, sometimes we can say, this person knows better than to do this. And I agree. We all know, and we can do better because if someone is disrespectful to me and then I'm disrespectful to them, so whether it's in thought, word, or action, sometimes people are just thinking something about another person. So I can see this when someone is looking at me, they're not really regarding me very highly, and I still want to regard them highly. To me, that's the respect for the essence or the core of that person. Now, the actions or the words can be not respectful. And I thought today I would bring that to your attention because there's the human form and it's our activities. It could be our profession, it could be our titles. But there's also a deeper core to us. That deeper core, which I think of as the soul or higher consciousness, is in all of us. And spiritual evolution, and certainly, religions have talked about this forever. Religious organizations have not always shown mutual respect for all religions. Yet, every religion that I know about talks about loving everyone. So, in that, then we come to relationships. How do we think about our relationship? Well, this person is doing something that is really great, so I really respect them. I love them. And if this person is not doing something very good, I really don't respect what they're not doing, and I don't love them anymore. So I don't need to show as much respect. And it's really important for us to think about how we think. If we are doing this, and many people are, I think, unless we're consciously aware of why we're doing what we're doing, we change from our own core. So today I would love to leave you with the idea to sit down for 5 minutes after this video and think about one person that you respect, just one person, and then think about why you respect them. Is it what they do? Is it what they've done for you? Is it what they've achieved? Is it their accomplishments? Or is it the core of them? And now I want you to think about a time that they were not the best of themselves with you. And how have you been? Have you been respectful to them? Because that is the challenge and the opportunity. So I would love for you to sit for 5 minutes to think about just one person and reflect on how respectful you are and why. That is what I'd love for you to do after this video. And I will finish with one more quotation by Albert Einstein, one of my favorites, as you know. This quotation says, "I speak to everyone the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university." And this is what I strive to. I hope that you will too. And I wish you a fantastic day ahead. Remember, transform your mind and transform your life. Have a great day, everyone.